All right, we are going to go now to Hamilton, the fast-growing burg of Hamilton. Exciting place, the Tron. And my eye was caught by an interesting story from Penny's Bookstore in Hamilton. And what I thought was the most bizarre behaviour of a guy who has apparently been going into that and maybe other bookstores in the area, and defacing or vandalising, and the pieces in the mainstream media didn't say this, but I'm going to say it, books associated with or biographies of Māori women. So I'm going to presume that this vandal is a misogynistic racist. To find out what's happened, and it's a most curious story, we are joined now by Nichola from Penny's Bookstore. Nichola, thank you for joining us. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
Good, thanks. Well, you wouldn't read about it. Can you?
I know.
Can you walk us through what's been happening in your bookshop?
Well, it started about 6 weeks ago, and we noticed that two of the biographies, Rubitui and Honey, were damaged, ripped on the covers, and that was a bit odd.
Was this like the jacket cover?
Yes, the jacket cover. And with in particular with the Honey book, it's quite hard to rip that cover because it's of a particular cardboard. Yeah. So, and it's got a particular sheen on it. And so it was ripped, and then they were put face down, facing out, like, so the back of the book was facing out. And so we thought, oh, that's a bit odd, and then they were like, okay, so this person's done it to Rubitui and Honey. And so we specialed them off, actually, those books, because it's still really great stories, but, because they are damaged, we special them off. Yeah. And then Friday, it came to our attention that the Jenny May Clarkson book was ripped, and that was the worst damaged book. And that book was particularly put face down, hidden in the back of our stand, and that's intentional because, you don't put a book back on the shelf like that. Someone's hidden that, and we thought, okay, so this person is coming and targeting whether it's woman book. We don't know.
Well, they're all women, and they're all Māori women. That's why I said he looks like a racist misogynist.
So, and that's, and whether, who knows? Who knows why this behaviour? It is unusual, like you said. It's very weird. Okay. But and
there was someone else who had the same thing happen in their bookshop.
Yes, in the Waikato, yeah.
Okay, tell us about that.
Same, and so I got a phone call from the store. I'm not too sure if the store wanted me to name them, but it's in the Waikato and about 20 minutes away, and they have had the same thing happen to those three particular books as well. Nothing else in the store. So,
okay. Do you have any idea who this is? Do you have like surveillance cameras in your store?
We do. We do have an idea of who it is, and because we do, we do watch people's behaviour in our store because we get all walks of life, and so we do watch our customers and we do watch behaviours, and so we do this to protect our staff as well. Okay,
all right, but you know who it is?
Yes, yeah.
You do know who it is? Okay, have you been to the police?
We don't have a name. Don't have a name.
Okay, but you know what they look like. Have you been to the police?
Yes. We have spoken to a police officer about this. And I've been told I can't comment any further.
Do they have an investigation?
I can't comment about that either. Sorry. Yeah.
How did the media get hold of the story?
I don't know, to be honest. So I put a post up on Facebook, on our Facebook page on Friday, and just saying that, this behaviour I'm not going to tolerate it because they're coming in here damaging our books, and it's also a lack of respect. It's a big respect thing for me as well. Yeah.
Well, I know there was a big social media thing about Turner Dern when their last book came out, and people were going to bookshop, but they weren't damaging the books; they were just turning them round.
Yeah, and we get that a lot. We get that with all the political books, we get them turned around all the time.
Yeah.
But never damaged, never intentionally ripped cover. And you can see you can tell by how that person's ripped it, that it's ripped with like a bit of a force, and so.
Okay, is this person?
Yeah.
Are you confident the police also know who this person is, or looks like? And you're
not sure at this stage. No.
Okay,
No.
but I'll be honest, Nichola. I'm listening to it and thinking this person may not be the Phil Quid, as they say.
Well, you just don't know, and we don't know. We might not ever know. Like as people have said, well, I hope he doesn't come back into your store, and we might not know. He might come back into our store and not do it. We don't know.
And it's a him.
That's the odd thing.
It's a him.
Yeah, like we just it is a male. Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Yeah.
Maybe. Read. Maybe you can't read, Nichola. Look,
I don't know. But,
which of those 3 books is selling the best?
So Ruby Tui came out last year, and that sold really, really well. Both Ruby Tui and Honey have sold really well. They have got amazing stories to tell. And Jenny May's book has just pretty much hit the shelves this month, and also selling very, very well as well.
Okay. I'm not going to rip the cover, but I'd rather watch paint dry. But that's my personal taste.
Yeah, and everyone's got their own opinion and taste, and we're all open to that. So
yeah, but you shouldn't vandalise. You shouldn't go into a bookstore and vandalise books.
Absolutely, and that's the thing that mind boggles me, is that I could never do that to someone else's property.
Yeah,
it's all about respecting people's property.
Nichola, you keep us updated. I mean, if the police find out who it is. It seems like a small crime. I think it's something you want to, stamp out, as it were, or get on top of. Yeah.
Yeah, exactly, and especially if it's happening to other bookstores as well.
Yep.
Like that other one as well. So if it's happened to anyone else, I'm not too sure. But yeah, so it is definitely happening to another one in the Waikato as well.
Yeah. Good on you, Nichola.
Yeah.
I thank you very much indeed for your time this morning. Have a great day. Nichola Carter from Penny's Bookstore, which is in the Chartwell Shopping Centre. I'm going to be honest, I had my doubts about that story, about its genuineness. But it sounds like it did happen. It sounds bloody weird. Would you do that? Would you do that, or would you condone because there's a book about someone you don't like? Or that goes, would you walk into a shop and vandalise it? I wouldn't. But then again, I'm saying you shouldn't do that, and I'm saying the step on the flag piece of art is okay. It's a funny old world, isn't it? It really is.